Lakshmi, can you please confirm my screen is visible?
It is visible.
Yeah. Good morning, all. Welcome to Goa and Kadapa co-hosted MuleSoft meetup. And yeah, it's a very early morning in the Saturday, but yeah, we got very good participant. It's nearly 25 members joined. So today's topic is going to be like one of the hottest topic, that is MuleSoft vibes. So today's topic is going to cover build, test, deploy, and document a real-time API from scratch in a MuleSoft vibes in action. And before going to actual topic, let me discuss a few safe harbor statement. So here both the speaker and the host are organizing this meetup in an individual capacity only, and we are not representing our companies or organizations here. And this presentation is strictly for learning purpose only. Organizer or presenter do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business requirement. Okay, and this presentation is not meant for any promotional activity. We are not promoting anything here. Okay, and few housekeeping points are a recording of this meetup will be uploaded in the event page only itself within 24 hours. So where you got registered, right? The same page down you will get the recording of the meetup. And questions can be submitted or asked in any time, chat or questions in the questions or answer tab, or I given everyone a presenter access. So you people can unmute yourself and you can ask a question directly to Lakshmi Prasanna, okay, to make our this session is more interactive. So give us feedback after the session. You can fill the feedback form and give the feedback to about speaker, about moderator, about organizer. Okay, and we can quickly start like organizers and speakers of this today's meetup. And first let me introduce organizers. So we have Kadapa and Goa MuleSoft meetup moderator and organizer myself, Vandana Gowda. Currently, I'm working in EWGCS as a senior consultant. I'm also a MuleSoft mentor and meetup leader for the Goa and Kadapa MuleSoft meetup. And the same way we have Vinay Kumar Titla. So today Vinay couldn't able to join due to his health problem. So, but Vinay also same. He is a MuleSoft developer and he working in Progress Software Services Hyderabad, and he is also a Goa Kadapa MuleSoft meetup leader as well as MuleSoft mentor. And most awaiting person, that is we already know Lakshmi Prasanna. So actually I'm following Lakshmi Prasanna from when she was working in TCS, and I follow her YouTube channel. She have very good content in YouTube channel. From that day onwards I'm following her. She have like very good knowledge in MuleSoft. Please Lakshmi Prasanna, like can you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Thank you, Vandana. Thanks for the good intro. Thank you. Yeah, so myself Lakshmi Prasanna, and I am working in Cognizant currently as a manager. And yeah, currently I'm working as an architect in MuleSoft. So my MuleSoft journey started a few years back. I have overall 14 plus years in IT, but I am with MuleSoft from last 9 to 10 years. So yeah, I worked in MuleSoft 3, 4, and now I'm exploring these AI capabilities of Mule. So yeah, very happy to be part of this meetup group. I'm excited to
Yeah,
work
we
with
are very
you. Yeah.
happy to introduce you here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
So you can share your screen, Lakshmi Prasanna, and you can start the agenda. I can
Sure. So yeah, let
let
me. Yeah, I lost the access to share my screen.
yeah. I let me
Mm.
stop first.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah, now I can see.
Yes.
So, can you please confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes. Screen is visible.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. So let's get started. So today, as part of today meetup, the agenda I prepared is like we will discuss about MuleSoft vibes, and we will see how to set this up in your system, and then the actual demo with one real-time scenario. We will implement everything from scratch in the demo, and I would like to introduce one more MuleSoft agent, which is also, I mean, very good and useful for our day-to-day real-time project, which is diagnostics agent. So I'll introduce it by end of this session. Then we will deep dive into this agent later, maybe if possible. But I would like to introduce this capability also in this meetup, and then we will discuss about any questions if you have, and then we will wrap up the session. So that's what the simple agenda for this meetup today. So, is it good to start, Vandana? Can we start?
Yeah, yeah, we can start.
Okay, sure, sure. So, let's get started then. And let me maybe, yeah. So, what is MuleSoft Vibes, first of all? Okay. So, what is this? Let me just try to. Is it visible clearly, this slide? Can anyone please confirm?
Yeah, it's visible, but you can go to presenter mode.
Yes.
That will be more better.
Slideshow, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's right. Yeah, is
And
it good now?
that hide is there, no? Just click that hide.
Okay, yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, now it's
It's
good.
good now, right? Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get started. So, what is MuleSoft Vibes? Maybe few of you already aware of it, and a few of you already heard about this MuleSoft Vibes. But I'll just try to recap if any new members joined in this meetup. I'll just recap everything so that it will be useful for everyone. So, MuleSoft Vibes is a official MuleSoft Dev agent, AI agent. Okay, earlier it is called like Dev agent, but now it is MuleSoft Vibes. So it is an official AI agent from MuleSoft side. It is, I mean, it is trained based on the MuleSoft ecosystem. So it will help you to build, deploy, design, manage your project by using our natural language prompts. So this is where prompt engineering come into picture, right? So by using in our simple language, you can ask whatever you want to implement in MuleSoft by using this MuleSoft Vibes functionality. So it internally integrates MuleSoft MCP server. So we will see what is this MCP server in Visual Studio. I will show you like what is this server, what are the tools available. But how it works means it has an internal MCP server, and it will be integrated with all our MuleSoft features, Cloud Hub features, and that treated as a agentic tools. Okay, so by using set of agentic tools, your MuleSoft vibes will work directly into your MuleSoft environment. Okay, so by using this MuleSoft vibes, you can do lot many things. So as a MuleSoft developer, our day-to-day tasks will involve like we are going to design the raml, we are implementing it, we are going to deploy it in different environments like cloud hub 1.0, 2.0, rtf or on-prem, right? And then we will be going to create an API, we'll be applying different policies, then we will be doing a unit test cases. So all these things we will do in our day-to-day development, right? So MuleSoft vibes will help you in all the different phases. Okay, so it will deploy, so it will develop the API specification, it will create the configuration applications, it will search for the assets in the exchange, and it will create your networks, and it will deploy and managing your applications also. Even you can troubleshoot also all the logs and all. Okay, so basically it has two different modes, plan mode and act mode. I'll show you what is this plan mode and act mode in our Visual Studio. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to correlate. So let me navigate this theory slide and as well as the practical MuleSoft. I mean, here I'll show you directly in the Visual Studio so that it will be easy for you to understand, right? So plan mode and act mode, and don't worry if you can, if you are new to this Visual Studio and this setup and all, don't worry. Once I cover these topics theoretically, now once I'll show you how to do this and all, then I will explain you how to set this up into your system also before we started the actual demo. Okay, so you don't need to worry. So here, this is the Visual Studio, and this MuleSoft Vibes feature is not available in any point studio, whatever which we are using. This is a Visual Studio, and it is a ACB, Anypoint Code Builder. Okay, so in the Anypoint Code Builder only, this feature is available for now at this moment. Anypoint Studio it doesn't have. Okay, so once you set this Visual Studio like Anypoint Code Builder, you will see some icon here. This is called MuleSoft Vibes. If you are seeing this for the first time, so you can check this. So this is the MuleSoft Vibes icon. So once you're done with the setup and all, then you will this agent will be enabled for you. Otherwise, for the first time, if you haven't done the configuration and all, it will show you some error here, like you need to log in into Anypoint platform and all, something like that. Okay, so this is the Anypoint code builder which we are going to do to all these tasks. Okay, so what I am talking about, this plan mode and act mode means, I'll show you here. You will have, one second, let me just minimize this. Yeah, so here you can provide your prompt actually. Type your task here button is there, right? This box, in this text box, you can provide your prompt or your questions or whatever you want to work with the MuleSoft, you can provide here. So once you enter this, you have the plan mode and act mode. So what this plan mode will do is, this will analyze your prompt. Okay, so your plan mode will analyze your prompt what you have given, and then it will produce a step by step execution plan. It will show you the plan. It won't work on anything. It won't edit any files directly without your approval. Okay, so it will analyze your prompt, and it will provide a step by step execution plan, and then it will give you like some architecture review or any demo analysis you want, any risks you want to analyze in the existing code. So if you would like to understand the flow, or if you want to create some kind of sequence diagram, so in that kind of questions, if you ask in the plan mode, it will show you the entire plan step by step. Then once you switch to the act mode, it will execute, it will actually execute that prompt, and it will execute that plan whatever it shows in the plan here in the plan mode. If you are okay with that plan, if you want any modifications, you can do it. But if you are okay with that plan, then you need to switch to the act mode. So once you are there in the act mode, then it will perform the actual implementation. So vibes will attempt to perform the planned action, and it will create update files or resources by using the MCP tools. So here MCP tools will help you. I'll show you that MCP tools also. Okay, so it will be because you need to review the plan once, then you need to switch to the act mode to implement it, and it will work. It will use carefully for deployment, pom.xml file properties and code, everything it will work on in the whenever you are there in the act mode. And every time, any time between, you can switch from plan mode to act mode. It doesn't like it doesn't mean like once only we have the plan mode, then we need to switch to the act mode, something like that. You can switch between these modes anytime you want based on your requirement. Okay, so that is one thing. Another thing I want to show is the MCP tools here. So here, if you are aware of already MCP server and all, that is fine. But just give me simple words about this MCP server. So this MCP server is a kind of a, you already heard about this plug and play and all. So this will MCP server will act as a mediator. Maybe in simple language, if we can discuss, it will act as a mediator. It has a different tools actually. So I'll show you this. See here, you can see the MCP server, and MuleSoft will already have a existing MCP server. You can also create any MCP server if you want, but it already comes up with some inbuilt MCP server, which actually it will show you that it will work with you different tools. Actually, it will show you. Okay, maybe in the marketplace. Okay, once we execute that, then we will see. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back here. Sorry, where it is. So once you execute this, now it will show you different tools. I will show you by that time once we execute any prompt. Okay, it has lot of tools actually. Right. So let's continue. So sorry for that. So that is about plan mode and act mode. And to deploy your application, to create a RAML, to create any API, to do the implementation for all these features, now we have different MCP tools. So it will internally execute the tool, and it will perform that action actually. And instead of providing the prompt directly here in the prompt box, okay, you can actually create your what is that like requirement text. Okay, if you have the requirement in a text file or in anything, if you have the actual requirement in any text file, that also you can execute in MuleSoft Vibes by using this add context. So in MuleSoft Vibes or any point code builder, it has three different extra features actually. So here you can see the add context, and this is here you will find the agent force rules, workforce, skills, and all. So all these features will be really useful for us to implement real time projects actually. So what is meant by this add context means, so whenever you are there in this add context, okay, it will help you. Actually, you can give your requirements in a text file, and you can attach that file also. See here, you can find this. Okay, so you can give the attachment as a requirement. Then it will go through that file, and then it will give you, and it will execute the prompts whatever you want. Okay, so it will add extra content for your context for your better results. So we already know something like for AI, any AI tool, we need to provide the correct context, detailed context. If you can provide to the prompt, then it will give you the detailed output in a effective way. So in that case, if you want to provide your requirements or any log files or anything, if you want to analyze MuleSoft vibes, you can give that file also, the text file also in the context by using this add context feature, and then it will generate the whatever prompt you want. Okay, so and then we have one more thing here like settings. Okay, so by using the settings you can control the let me just give. So here auto approve is there na. So here by using the settings you can control, like if you want to approve all the files, or if you would like to provide any permissions, like to permissions to this MuleSoft vibes to read all the files. So like this these are all the different permissions available here in this approve mode here. Okay, here you can control these permissions. So what are the permissions which we have in general that I have captured here, I'll explain here. Okay, so here we have, these are all the different settings available for this thing. So when you select auto approve, it will apply changes without prompting the confirmation. So once you done with the plan mode, or maybe if you are there already in the act mode, it won't allow you for ask you for the approval. If you select it like auto approve, it will automatically approve it by itself, and then it will execute the thing. But I don't suggest to provide any auto approve permissions in general, because anyways it is an AI tool. Every AI tool we need to have some human intelligence also to review and to analyze if it is correct or not. Until unless we review it, we cannot do any action. That is a better suggestion to use this AI tools and all. Okay, so read project file means it will allow MuleSoft vibes to read project files. I mean to say, in your workspace if you have different files, it will read the files. And if you provide edit project files, it will edit by names, name itself it will easily understandable. So it will write the changes directly into your project, and it will read all files, edit all files, and it will use any extra MCP servers if you want, and it will execute commands like this. We have different settings available. So by using these settings you can control in MuleSoft vibes. That is also possible. And remaining stuff like skills, rules, workflows, we can discuss maybe going forward. So this is what the this is actually some extra features available here, right? So skills, rules, and workflows, instead of providing prompt directly, you can actually add some more context and some different rules also for your MuleSoft vibe. So based on it, it will follow the organization standards, like rules. You can provide all these things. Okay, so by using that, it will provide you very effective output. So what is skills means, these are all the reusable instruction packs. Okay, this will tell vibes how to follow specific workflow, or like API design, code review points, or maybe testing. All these points you can just add it like some skill, then you can add these commands by using this slash. You can implement this to your prompt actually. So once you create a skill, it will save something like skill.md file, and then it will take the instructions from that skill.md file, and then it will apply to your prompt, right? So that is about skills. rules means you can give a number of rules as a common rules or maybe specific to your project. So you have global rules. We have different sections here: global rules, workspace rules, and Salesforce rules, something like that. So the rules is already predefined rules, so it will have like all the naming conventions. I'll show you that file also. So it will follow the naming conventions, and also how MuleSoft vibes will generate these projects and all. So it has pre-built rules. Then global rules and workspace rules also we can define by our own, specific to our project requirement. Okay, so that is about rules. And rule set means it is set of rules. Like instead of providing rules one by one, something like this, to make consistency and all along with your, I mean, in your entire workspace. Okay, you can give a different rule set, combination of or collection of rules as a single rule set. And you will not find rule set kind of menu here. In the rules menu itself, you can give a set of rules in a single file, and you can upload that single file here. Then it will apply to your project. Okay, then we have one more feature, which is workflows. So these workflows are predefined multi-step tasks that vibes can execute automatically for repeated activities. So even though if MuleSoft vibes we can use by using, I mean, we can utilize the prompts and all, you can define these prompts as a workflows rules. Like for example, like if you want to follow any sequence, like first we need to generate the raml, and then we need to check the naming convention, and then we need to do the implementation, like that, right? So if you have any sequence to follow, then you can create one workflow, and you can attach that workflow here in normal text file or a .md file. It has some predefined extensions it will allow. So in that file you can create and you can upload here. Then it will follow the same sequence. Say for example, like validate the API spec and check the security rules, then check the naming conventions, then check the generate issue summary, something like this. Okay, so if you want to follow some kind of sequence, you can use these workflows. So these are all the different things available in Anypoint Code Builder. Okay, but just for our understanding, I show you here. Then the in part of as part of demo, we can check most of the things. Okay, so where the MuleSoft vibes will helps in MuleSoft SDLC. So we know, right? Our MuleSoft develop any project. We'll start with gathering the requirements. We'll design it for HLD or LLD. We can design it first. Then we will design the actual RAML, and we by using this design center and all, we can design the RAML fragments and reusable things. And then we will develop, like, these are all the different life cycles in MuleSoft project or any other project in general. But in MuleSoft we have this design raml, and then we are going to deploy, then we will test, then we will deploy it. Sorry, here it is develop, design, develop, test, and then deploy. Then we will do some kind of documentation. Then we will once it is deployed, then we will troubleshoot the logs, errors, and all, right? So MuleSoft vibes will help you in all phases. It doesn't mean like only for development, only for data view code, or only for something it will help you. So you can utilize this MuleSoft vibes in any of the life cycle phase. Okay, so that is what the features about MuleSoft vibes in at high level. So far if we are good, then we will continue the setup and we will start the demo. So any doubts so far, maybe?
Nothing in chat, but anyone
Mhm.
have any? You can unmute yourself and ask directly.
MuleSoft Vibes is by default activated for the trial accounts also, Lakshmi.
Yes, yes. No, it's not by default, but you can use trial account. I'll show you the setup actually, then you will get to know. But you can use the trial account also. I'm also currently using trial account. I have created new account for this meetup itself. So you need to have MuleSoft Anypoint Platform trial account and Salesforce trial account, because MuleSoft Vibes internally uses the Salesforce Einstein uh, intelligent
Yeah, okay,
actually.
okay.
So you need to have Salesforce trial account and MuleSoft Anypoint Platform trial account. Then we need to do a couple of handshake between these two organizations. I'll show you that. Then it will be enabled in your Visual Studio.
Okay, thanks.
Right. So maybe I'll show you the setup. Then you will get more doubts. So yeah, let's start. Is that okay? Can we continue? Or any doubts at this moment?
Yeah, I think we can
Right,
continue.
I don't see any doubts, questions here. Yeah, let's continue. Maybe if you have any doubts in the setup or while executing those prompts, you can ask in the QA section or you can raise your hand. Okay. So let me go back to my presentation. So some prerequisites are there to set up this AnyPoint code builder. So as we discussed, like we need to have a free account. I mean, in general, real-time projects anyways use some. I mean, the main paid account. But in our practice, like to practice all these things, you can create one trial account, AnyPoint platform account. I hope everyone is aware of the account to create in AnyPoint platform, and then you need to create Salesforce developer account. Okay, that is also free. You can create. Okay, that is, I think it has 45 days, and any point platform is for 30 days trial account. You can practice all these things by using these free accounts. Then you need to install the Visual Studio, and then you need to add any point extensions. And as part of prerequisite, we need to have Java and Maven setup also in our system, just like we did for any point studio. We usually do that Java and Maven setup, right? So just like we need to do that as well. Why that is needed means in here, while you execute these prompts in MuleSoft vibes, internally it will execute these Maven commands also. It will show you in the terminal. It will execute Maven commands also to deploy this application or to build this to build the application, just like we follow for in our regularly we will follow, right? So those kind of Maven commands also it will execute. So to execute that command, it should have Maven setup. I mean, in our system, we should have Maven setup and Java configuration also. So Java 17 obviously and Maven setup it should be there. And these are all the first things you need to have. First set of things. Okay, I'll show you maybe where you can get these things. So this is a Cloud Hub account, the 30 days trial account what we usually create. You can just in Google also you can like any point Cloud Hub account you can create by using that. And then this is the Salesforce account. Okay, so here this is my trial account which I have created just a few days back, and I executed a few things related to this meetup. So this is also trial account. Okay, and then you need to download the Visual Studio. Instead of downloading it from Google, I suggest is like you can just go to this I mean this MuleSoft Studio from MuleSoft official page itself, where we use it to download the Anypoint Studio, right? So in that page itself you will have this feature like Anypoint code builder and Mule. So once you select this and once you fill this application and all, you will get one page. I mean, you will get one link to your email. Okay. So from there, you can download the Visual Studio and you can set it up. Maybe I'll show you something here. This I have captured actually earlier. So something like this, you can download this Visual Studio for a desktop. Sorry, Independent Code Builder for a desktop. So first it will download the Visual Studio. You can see this screen. If I'm not wrong, you can see this kind of screen. This I have captured long back, so I just wanted to show you for your understanding. So it will show you Visual Studio code, and yeah, Git Bash also you need to install to run this GitHub commands and all, to pull and push the code and all. So these are all the some prerequisites. Okay, you need to install Visual Studio by clicking on this link. So once you fill that form, which I have shown you just now, so once you select this Anypoint Code Builder and Mule this option, you can fill this form. You will get one email with the instructions from MuleSoft itself for your email Gmail ID, right? Then you can follow the instructions. Then how it show you, like it will show you these things like Visual Studio you need to install, then Git you need to install, then it will show you some extensions also. Once you're done with the Visual Studio, then it will show you different extensions. Yeah, okay. Maybe that screen is not there. It's there in another document. I'll try to figure it out and I'll provide it. But the thing is, in once you install the Visual Studio, in the next page itself, in the link which you have received from MuleSoft, there you will see add the extensions. So once you select that, once you click on install, it will install the different Anypoint Studio related extensions here. Then your Visual Studio will turn it as a Anypoint Code Builder. So these are all the extensions. Okay, so Anypoint Code Builder, unit extension, platform extensions. You no need to worry about like all these extension names and all. Once you click on that install, it will automatically install all these extensions related to Anypoint Code Builder. Okay, so then you will see this icon, Anypoint Code Builder icon here. So here this is without AI, without MuleSoft vibes. If you want to implement your MuleSoft projects and all, this icon should be there to turn this Visual Studio as Anypoint Code Builder. So this is now Anypoint Code Builder. But to enable this MuleSoft vibes, okay, for this we need to do couple of setup that I'll show you. Okay, so once you have all these trial accounts and all, yes, then you have this Anypoint platform trial account, this is Salesforce trial account, you have all these things, and you install your Visual Studio, you install Java, you installed Maven, and then you have added these extensions and all. So all these things if you have done, then we need to enable couple of things in Salesforce and Anypoint platform. Okay, so in Salesforce, because MuleSoft Vibes is internally, it uses the Einstein capabilities of Salesforce Agent Force. So you need to do this setup in Salesforce. Okay, I'll show you here directly. Maybe I have done that setup to save some time, but I'll just navigate you how you can enable all these things. So once you log in into your Salesforce account, okay, then you will see here setup. So in this setup, okay, so here you need to search for Einstein setup. So you will find, yeah, here in the Einstein setup. Yeah, some pop-up I just closed it. That is not related to this. So Einstein setup, you will have this page. So by default, now when I created this trial account, now it got enabled by default. Earlier we used to enable it manually, but please check if it is enabled or not in your trial account. Okay, so you need to enable this. I mean, you need to turn it on. And earlier, usually it will like turn it off for the first time. So you need to turn it on, and then you need to turn it. This prompt builder settings also you need to turn it on. Okay, and deploy prompt template, this is not related to our MuleSoft wise, but just I just enabled it just for the say, but these two are the mandatory, and in the instance setup you need to enable these two. And then we have agent force. Okay, and in the agent force agents, let me just, it has lot of things. Yeah, one second. Agent force agents, so you can search for agent force agents. So here this agent force also we need to enable. Okay, by default it will be off in some cases for free trial accounts. So you need to just enable and make sure, just check all these things if it is enabled or not. That's it. By default few things are enabled from Salesforce agent force side. You need to make sure this is enabled. Those are the two things. And prompt builder we have already seen, and the main thing is like Anypoint platform. You can search for Anypoint platform setup, right? So here you need to link your Anypoint platform account organization to this Salesforce. So here which I have already, I mean, already I have built the implementation between these two, configuration between these two organizations. I mean to say MuleSoft Anypoint platform, my trial account organization, and then the Salesforce organization. Okay, so I'll show you what are the things we need to do. So for the first time you won't see this screen. So here you can have an add connection. I'll show you here. Okay, just one second. So this is, yeah, maybe first we will see Anypoint platform account. Okay, so once you have this Anypoint platform account, you need to go to the access management. Sorry, one second, it got logged out. So in the access management, you have the Salesforce feature here. Okay, so in Salesforce, you have Anypoint platform account setup. In Anypoint platform, you have Salesforce in the access management. Okay, these two we need to establish the connection between these two. Okay, so in the Salesforce, once you click here, for the first time, it will show you some screen like accept. Okay, so once you click on accept, then it will show you how to add this Anypoint Salesforce organization into your Anypoint platform. Okay, so that I am trying to show you here. So once you go to your access management, and once you go to the Salesforce, let me just pick that screen and I'll show you. 1 second. Let me navigate to there. So these are all the Salesforce setup I have explained just now. So you need to enable the Einstein, and you need to enable the agent force. Okay. Yeah. See, once you have, let me just maximize it. Is it visible? I think it's not, right. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yeah, yeah, it's visible.
Yes, it's
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So this is what the screen I'm talking about. So for the first time, where is it? 1 second. So for the first time in your Salesforce account, once you click on this AnyPoint platform, you will see the screen something like this for the first time. Okay, so then you need to click on View Connection Info. Once you click on View Connection Info, it will show you few details. Okay, then you need to go to this AnyPoint platform. In the AnyPoint platform, when we click on Salesforce New for the first time, it will show you some pop up something like this. So you need to click on Accept. So these are all the two things we need to do first. Okay. Once you click on accept, it will show you some terms and condition pop up something like this. You need to click on accept. Okay. Then in the Salesforce, if you can click on that view connection info, it will show you some tenant key, Salesforce organization tenant key for the first time. So then you need to copy this tenant key. Okay, you need to copy this tenant key and then you need to add this as a Salesforce org. These screens I'll show you here. So in your AnyPoint platform, okay, this organization I have already added, right? So I'll show you the setup. I won't add again, but I'll show you the screens here. Okay, so for the first time you will see add Salesforce org. You can click on this Salesforce org. So you have the tenant key, right? You can just I mean you have copied the tenant key from Salesforce AnyPoint platform, right? So the tenant key you can copy it from there and you can paste it here. Once you paste it here, you need to click on add. Then it will show you some other details that I'll navigate here again. Okay, so once you click on that Salesforce org, you need to paste that Salesforce organization tenant key here. You need to click on add. Then it will show you this it will ask you for some name. You can give any name here to use it like a agent in your AnyPoint platform. You can give any name here in this name box, name used in AnyPoint platform. So you can give any name. There is no rules to use only that name and all. So once you provide that name, once you click on add, it will show you some success screen like this, and then it will provide you the organization AnyPoint platform organization key. Okay, something like this with your organization, with your organization ID and all. So you can just ignore this organization ID for now because this is the previous one where I captured the screens. Okay, so but the main thing here you need to remember, any point platform organization key it will show you. So then you can copy it from there and then you need to go to the Salesforce again. There you need to paste this. Okay, so in the Salesforce screen you need to paste this organization ID which we have copied from AnyPoint platform, and then you need to click on connect. Then this connectivity will establish, then it will show you something like this. So I mean I'll show you here in the Salesforce screen. Okay, so then you will find this kind of screen. So because it will show you your connected organization AnyPoint org. So in my case I have given my organization name as practice here. Okay, so that's why it shows you my organization name as uh, practice in the Salesforce. So this screen is Salesforce screen for the AnyPoint platform setup. Okay, once you're done with that connect then it will show you this kind of information. So this organization ID is my AnyPoint platform organization ID. So all this information which you have seen here, it is my AnyPoint platform details. It has linked with this Salesforce account. So here you can verify or cross verify like the same if it is the same organization ID which you have linked earlier or not. So this is the AnyPoint platform account, right? So here you can verify it, and then once you click on that connect, then it will show you. I mean, I have given the name like practice meetup while creating that name. Okay, so then it will give you the screen. So by default it will be disabled for the first time. You need to enable this button, you need to just toggle this button on. Okay, so by enabling these two buttons and then by remaining everything, it will be enabled by default. So by enabling these buttons, here it is the organization ID of the Salesforce. So don't get confused at this moment. I'll share you the setup steps also if possible. Okay, then don't get confused. So all here what we have done so far is we have established the connectivity between your AnyPoint platform trial account and in your Salesforce trial account. So Salesforce organization ID we have added here in AnyPoint platform. AnyPoint platform organization ID we have linked into the Salesforce account. That's it. To give some handshake and to establish the connectivity between these two trial accounts, we have done all these things. So in this case, once we are done with this, then your AnyPoint platform have the capability of using this Salesforce account, and by using the Salesforce Einstein or Agentforce account, it has that AI capabilities, the to enable this MuleSoft vibes and all. So that's it we have done so far. Don't get confused. Okay, and I'll share you the instructions also if you are visiting this for the first time. Right, so till now we have done the setup. Then we have to add some features, sorry, some permissions you need to give in your AnyPoint platform. So by default this trial account will have our admin access only, so you may not be done, I mean you don't need to give manually all these permissions. But what are the permissions it needed in general, I'll show you. Like, okay, so you need to go to the business group and you need to give the selective here, and roles or permissions, sorry, it has some permissions. Yeah, for the users you can give the permissions actually. So by default my trial account or any trial account has admin access only, but you need to give a few permissions like generative AI. I'll show you here. So once you select your user, you need to go to the select permissions screen. Here you need to just type for generative AI user. So generative AI user and generative AI documentation, these two you need to have, and the ACB code builder permissions is also there. This AnyPoint code builder developer or Mules developer generative AI user, these permissions you need to give. You need to select these permissions, you need to go next, and it will ask you which user, which organizations you are going to give. So that maybe I have captured here, I'll show you those kind of permissions you need to give in general. Okay, but I don't think the admin account need that explicitly, but I have given that. You may maybe try with from your end. Okay, so once you go to this, yeah, something like this, in the add permissions you need to select those permissions, and then you need to click on next. Okay, then it will ask you the business group. By default, with whatever the name which we have created, which we have given for our trial account, this business group will be visible for you for your trial accounts. You need to select the trial account. But in real time projects, maybe you are not going to do all these things because admins will give you this access to that particular business group. So that will be not that much bother for developers. But if you are admin, you can just check these things. So you need to provide these permissions, and then you need to select the environments also, for which environments, for which business group you are providing this AI permissions, generative AI permissions, like that. So by default I just selected sandbox and design, but to be frank, sandbox is enough to us. Okay, so then once you select all the permissions, then you need to click the add permissions. So in this way you can establish the permissions to that particular user. Okay, so once you done all this setup, then your AnyPoint code builder is ready, and it has this agent MuleSoft vibes. Okay, and along with that, you need to log in into your AnyPoint platform account here. So for the first time, it will be not there. Maybe I'll log out and show you. So log out really fine. Sugar, yes. So for the first time, once you done all the setup na, your AnyPoint code builder will looks like. Once you click on this MuleSoft vibes, it will show you login into AnyPoint platform. So you can just click here, or you can just click here. Anything is fine. You need to log in into your AnyPoint platform account, the trial account which you have created just now. Okay, so it will give you some pop-ups. You need to open it and you need to log in there with your account. One second, I'll log in. So it will show you some pop-up like this to open it in Visual Studio. Now, obviously, it is Anypoint Code Builder in our case. So then you can go to this. It will show you some pop-up to trust this extensions and this all. Then once you click on open, you can see this your username pop up here, and then the MuleSoft vibes is enabled for you like this. So this is how you need to done the setup. Clear so far, or any doubts at this moment? Then we will start executing some real-time scenario.
Yeah, it's very clear.
Yeah, thank you. Then in your any point platform, first you need to create one folder. Sorry, it's not platform. In any point code builder, you need to first go to this explorer here. Here you will see all the files actually, and this is an empty folder which I have created. But you can create any empty folder. You can map it here. Okay, it doesn't have anything at this moment because I haven't done any execution, right? It is just an empty folder. You can maybe create new folder here, or you maybe link to this folder. That also you can map it actually. Here you will for the first time it will show you open folder. You can click on that open folder button, then it will navigate to your actual Windows Explorer, because this is an empty folder which I have created just before few minutes back. So this is a MuleSoft meetup May 16. So it's an empty folder to show you. Okay, so the same folder I have mapped here. So now let's see the actual demo part. So we have done with this setup and all. Okay, now let's see how we are going to execute these prompts and all in your ACB. So to do that, I just took one simple scenario. So these are all the steps actually. Maybe we will share it along with. So this is the simple scenario, real-time scenario I have taken. Maybe it may not be real-time project scenario, but to show you like how it will work, MuleSoft vibes, I took this scenario, right? So here the thing is like a customer brought a product from any e-commerce company. Now the customer is raising a product replacement request. So in that scenario, you need to create an API. So this API should check if the customer is eligible for the product replacement or not, and your API should check if this order is valid and the product is delivered or not, and the request within replacement window or not, and the product category is eligible, and the customer location is serviceable or not, or it should be replaced. I mean, the replacement should be approved, rejected, or sent any review. These kind of things your API should check. So the simple use case is customer wants to replace a damaged product. MuleSoft needs to check order details, warranty policy, return window, serviceability, and gives final eligibility decision. So this is what some use case. So we will try to see how MuleSoft vibes will help in different phases of life cycle to implement this particular use case. Okay, so as I said earlier, we can use this MuleSoft vibes for I mean, to design your application also. Not from designing a RAML step onwards. You can actually give prompt something like this. So maybe yeah, here the prompt engineering will comes into picture. We need to be aware of prompt formulas, patterns, types, and all. At least we should have some basic knowledge, because if you give some effective prompt to a MuleSoft vibes, it will give you effective output. Not MuleSoft types, any AI tool, if you can refer, right? It based on your effective prompt, it will give you the effective output. So in our case, what I have created something, some prompt, something like this. So you are a MuleSoft integration architect. So I want to design this particular use case. So just help me to design this with by using API-led connectivity. How you can do it? So I'm going to ask this question to my MuleSoft vibes, but I'm not going to execute this because it will tell you API layers like experience API, process API, system API, all these things it will tell you. So I will not going to implement everything. I'll implement from experience API itself. I'll show you, but just to show you the capability of MuleSoft Vibes, how it will help you to architect the solution or design the solution itself entirely. You can give this kind of prompts in MuleSoft Vibes. It will show you. Okay, so let me copy this prompt So it will give you recommended integration pattern, API layering approach, like how many system APIs you need, how many process API you need, like likewise. Okay, so these kind of things it will give you. So I'm just copy this prompt, and here anyways the we need to first have one folder. I have already added that. Then now you need to go to your MuleSoft vibes and make sure you are in plan mode for the first time, and you can paste the prompt here. Okay, and then you can just click on enter and click on this button. It will analyze it and it will give you all the I mean details, the plan, the what is the plan, it will give you step by step. And recently I have observed like it is showing how many tokens also we are using, something like this. Maybe we'll see. So see here it is showing planning. I haven't done anything after that. I just clicked on enter and I'm keep quiet. It will show you the plan. It will analyze the requirement. It will show you the plan actually how you are going to implement this particular use case. So let's wait maybe 1 or 2 minutes. It will show you. See now it got like see here that tokens also it will show you like how many tokens we have used, and token usage also here it is showing. Recently I observed it. So it's pretty cool. If you don't know about tokens and all, that's not a problem. It's a part of prompt engineering and AI concepts. It doesn't mean, I mean, in simple way, like how many based on your prompt, it will divide that words into different tokens. It's not like word by word, but it will divide all these prompts into different sections or subparts or different words, something like that. Based on that, it will count the tokens, how many tokens it has used, our input and the output generated by AI tool. Also, it will calculate those tokens, and it will show you, because APIs, sorry, AIs will have the limitation of tokens, right? So that's where that's not our thing. So see here it will show you the plan actually, and then it will ask you the follow-up questions. So let me provide details about your current systems and requirement, or what are the primary non-functional requirements if you have some time. So if you provide these details, it will give you better plan. These are all the follow-up questions it has asked us. Let me select focus on the architecture patterns first. We can adapt our specific environment later. So then I selected this. It will plan accordingly based on my instruction. So it asks you like what are the NFRs and all. These are all the questions it has asked. What backend systems currently hold? Because if you haven't provided those details, it won't give you, right. So this is the plan it has given. Now I said like just focus on this. So it has given this approach. So you can give error hand something. Everything it will give you. This is just a plan. We are not implementing it at this moment, but you can see how detail it will give you based on the MuleSoft ecosystem, because MuleSoft vibes is specific to MuleSoft ecosystem, so it will provide you in detail. Sometimes you may get some doubt like what if I can implement or run this prompt in any AI tool like ChatGPT or Gemini and all. It won't give you effective output for MuleSoft. It will give you some response for sure as an AI tool, but it is not trained for a MuleSoft ecosystem, right? So as a MuleSoft developer, you should use MuleSoft vibes to get the better outputs related to MuleSoft ecosystem. So it has given uh, some plan like this. See how detailed it given, like a resilience, how what are the patterns if you can use, and sample request and detailed flow how you can use. I mean to say architecture pattern also we have asked. So it has given like one experience API you can have, and then process API. You can have one system API. Just I mean plan level it will show you, but the API names, details, and all that you can do by using the design prompts and all. So it will show you entire flow how you can implement this business solution. So this will be useful for you in terms of like you can copy it entirely. See plan created, you can just click on this plan, so this copy, and then you can copy paste in your word or any Google Docs and all to go through it in detail. So this is how it will help you at architect level. This is one example, and you can use this and you can give effective prompts to generate HLD, LLD, or sequence diagrams. In that purpose also you can use this MuleSoft Web. It will give you the script. You need to run the script into some other tool, then you can generate the documents, sorry, designs and all. Okay, so that's about the first stage, and we are not focusing about this first stage at this moment, because it has lot of plan. If we would like to implement the entire plan, it will take entire day, right? So let me start implementing ramel itself. Okay, so it has given the plan. So now let's try to design our ramel. So to design the ramel, I have this prompt. So I need to have one endpoint, one post endpoint replacement eligibility. I would like to have the request and response examples, and then I would like to add the error responses also, and I need to add the data types and all as part of ramel fragments, and we need to have the naming conventions as per the MuleSoft ecosystem. So these are all the things it will do for me. So now I'm just copy paste the design prompt. Maybe it will take another 15 to 20 minutes. Please wait, guys. My request is because we will execute all these things because we started little late. So yeah, this is the design prompt which I have given. I'm clicking on the enter button here. So it will show you how it is going to design. Then it will ask you for the approval, and then you can switch to the act mode. Then it will generate the ramel code. So the plan it is created. So it is creating it. So main specification how it will use, and see once you can go through this plan. Okay, if it is okay to you, then you can switch to the act mode from here or from here. So once you click on the act mode, then it will start creating the ramel file. So I just clicked on the act mode, and it will divide all these things into different tasks. So if you can just expand, see it is writing the ramel here. Okay, so don't disturb that, but here you can see we divided our prompt into different tasks in the backend. So you can, if you can enable this, sorry, expand this, it will show you, see based on our prompt it divided into different tasks. It will analyze the product replacement eligibility use case, and whatever the task it has done so far, it will give you the tick. Okay, so here so far till here it has done a review and refine architecture based on the feedback. Till here it has done. So once you click save, it will save the ramel. It will see it created the ramel 1.0 API specification file. Then it is continuing generating data type and all these steps it is continuing one by one. Once it completed one task, it will ask you for your approval. You can save it or you can approve it, then it will go to the next task. So next, generating data type definitions. Now it is generating this. It is working on this particular task. Based on our prompt, it divided, it converted into different tasks, and it will execute one by one. That is the beauty of MuleSoft vibes actually. See, it has done one data types. It will ask you to save. So we can save it, or you can actually go through it. If you don't like it, you can reject it, and you can ask it to ask MuleSoft vibes to regenerate. That is also fine, but I accepted it actually to show you how it will do. So generate data type definitions it has done. Then it is going to perform the next step, request and response examples. Though, so once I click on save, yeah, data types it has created actually two things, no problem. It will give you, I mean, throughout this journey, once it going to complete that entire prompt, now it will show you what are the steps it has performed, and it asks you for your approval. Okay, see data types it is done, I think, for now, and examples it is creating. So this is how, like, you can simply ask in simple words without this effective prompts. You can ask like create ramel for this scenario in one single line also you can give, but it won't be that much effective. It won't give you this kind of structured way. So you need to provide the prompt in a good way. So it is generating the examples and all. Let me save it. Here I'm not validating it, but in your real time project, just validate the things. Like, I mean to say, just go through if it is generated as per your requirement correctly or not, then you can click on save or approve. So it has created error JSON. Okay, Now it want to create it want to create that file. So now agent force want to create this new file, because we have given in our prompt like all the error kind of things also, examples, this also we want, right? So that's why, see, it create a request response examples, eligible or not eligible, then it is working on this task. Now it want to create this new file. Okay, save something for each and every step. Now it will ask you for your approval, then it will act upon. If you give the prompt in simple words, no, it won't generate this much effective. So that's why I have crafted all the prompts in detailed way. So it is taking some time, so please bear for some time. So it is a very important thing to go through it, so that's why. So it has given 500, then it is generating maybe 500 and 503 errors also. See all the response, it will give you something like this in detail. So the error code, error message, and what is the category. Usually we will do it manually, right? Without these vibes and all, we need to create these ramels and fragments in manual way based on the structure, right? So if you can provide the error structure, error response structure also, and as in terms of, I mean, as part of your prompt or as part of your ad context, as I told you earlier, right? If you can give the structures also, it will follow the same structures and it will create it. So by default it took some generic structure. If you can see, these are all the error responses it has created. The suggestions or details, request id, timestamp, everything it is there, to be frank. But if your client requirement is little different, and if you want to generate in different structure, you can give that structure also in example. Like for example, this is my error structure, please follow this structure to entire ramel and generate it. Then it will generate it in the same way. Now it has created all the error prompts, it striked it out. Then it is continuing with the ramel specification for enterprise standards. See, it is creating a readme file also. Once you complete this, now you can go through that readme file, then you will understand what is what it has created. So now all the 13 tasks it has been completed. It means it has executed all the prompt which I have given. So it shows like task completed. Whenever you see the task completed, something like this, then you can understand like the particular prompt which you have given is completedly executed. Then you can ask next prompt, next task you can ask. Okay, so this is the summary which it has generated. Okay, so it is show like what it has done so far. You can go through these files and all, you can see what it has done. So earlier it is empty folder, right? See, now it has created the raml, it has created the fragments, examples, types and all. It has created one readme file. You can go through this readme file whenever you find time. Then you will understand what it has created and how we can use these things and all. So it has created all the error responses. See, earlier it is empty folder which I have shown you, so it has created by MuleSoft vibes. So this much it will save you a lot of time. So if you want to do all these things manually, it will definitely take a lot of time for us, right? So it will save a lot of time. So now that design is completed, it has done the ramel design and all. Now our next task is like to ask this MuleSoft vibes to develop the solution. I mean to say, to do the implementation. So to do the implementation, I have given this prompt. Okay, so in detail prompt, if you can give, it will give you detailed output, right? So now ramel is there, fragments is there, design part is completed. Now let's start a new task, and let's give this prompt here to implement it. Okay, now let me go to plan mode and then run it. It will ask you, once the plan is generated, it will ask you to toggle to the act mode as we have seen earlier. Then you can just click on act mode, it will create the implementation also. So it is planning now. In the meanwhile, maybe we can go through the RAML and see if it is there, or else we can see. Yeah, it has created these types and all. It will utilize, I mean, the implementation prompt will utilize the files which has been created as part of our design prompt, because it is there in our workspace, right? So here, so it will take this workspace and then it will create. For now the structure is little different, right? So once it is done with the implementation, it will give you the folder structure also in the MuleSoft way, which we have followed, like src main resources, src main mule, src main test, test resources, something like that we will be following in our will follow, right, in general. So in that way also it will structure your folder once you done with this prompt execution. So the plan is generated, it seems. So handled all request validation scenarios and all. Now just switch to act mode. Now see, it has divided my prompt into 12 tasks. Okay, it will create a project structure with proper maven configuration, and it will implement main HTTP listener flow, and then it will add request validation for mandatory fields, which we have there in, in our RAML, and then it will create some subflows, something like this. See, it has divided this into multiple tasks, as we seen earlier, 12 tasks. So as part of this implementation, based on my prompt, it has divided into 12 tasks. It will execute all the tasks one by one. So now it has asked me some follow-up question. I want to use organizational template from any point exchange. I have a local template. I want to generate from scratch without template. You can select any of this option. If you have any templates, I mean to say, in your real-time projects, we should follow some kind of templates based on the customer requirement, right? So if you have anything like that, you can select this option. It will take it from exchange. In any point exchange, if you have those template, now it will refer that template and it will follow the same structure and all. It will generate this implementation. Otherwise, if you have any jar file, something like that, if you have existing any MuleSoft application, you can select that for this option. But in my case, I want to generate everything from scratch for this training purpose, right? So I would like to select, I want to generate from scratch without any template. So it will follow all the MuleSoft naming standards, naming conventions, and all the structured wise project by default, because it is trained based on MuleSoft data, right? So it will follow everything, the naming conventions and all, most of the things, right? So I just selected from scratch. So perfect. I'll create a new Mule project from scratch. It shows. So it is working on it, right? So see, it is showing you commands. This is the maven command. You can see this command also. So to create this in general by using any CLI, you need to run this kind of command, right? So MuleSoft Vibes itself framed this MuleSoft maven command. So this is why you need to have the maven setup also in your system. Once you run this command, it will show you in the terminal here. So this is my workspace folder name. So in this folder name, it is executing this maven command. Okay, so it will take some time. It shows you can proceed while running. You can click on it. It will plan for the next task. It will run this command automatically. I mean, in the background, you will show you. I mean, you can see this in the terminal also. So it will generate all the archetypes and all. See, by using MuleSoft, if you already worked on anything earlier, so some errors are there, but no problem. It is running another command. Let's see. So if you are already familiar with CLI, na, command line interface, na, you can just it will create archetype actually. So based on that, it will create a template and all. Na, so it will follow that command. So it is trying to execute few Maven commands to run this. Let me click on save. So it is creating files one by one actually. So what is the task? See the structure it has created. It seems now it is working on the um, uh, files like listener flow and all the subflow. One by one, it will execute all these tasks. It will show you like 2 by 12. It is completed. Like second task it is working on. Right? Yeah, it is asking for another command. And it is creating, see, it is create a directory inside this project folder. It is empty right earlier. Now by using this make directory command, all the commands also it will run in the back end, as I told you, right? So make directory is to create a new so yeah, I have added the folder, but that's okay. So by using all these commands, it is creating the project structure actually. See, src test munit, src main mule, all this structure it is creating now. And if it has any errors, it will show you here in the problems. And for now you no need to worry about this, because if there is any problems, it will actually run it automatically. You can go to terminal. I mean, it will fix the problems automatically. If any, even though if it is fixed all the problems, then you can see some problems here. Maybe you can, by using the prompt, you can ask here. Okay, something it shows. It is showing a retry. So main resources. To move the command require explicit approval. Now let me copy specification files into new project. Let's see what it has done so far. Um, Something happened. Addition product replacement eligibility. Let's see. Otherwise, we'll start a new task and I'll execute the prompt again. Valid input validation exception. I just ask something like this. Let's see. And it throws some error, it seems, from my permission level itself. Or else let's run this again. Let's see how much it has done. Model, it shows some error related to Salesforce, not related to this. I executed all these prompts earlier actually. Let's see for 1 minute more, or else maybe we can try in another way. I have started new task. Let's see if it is some configuration issue or something. Should within the diet. But sometimes it throws this root process error, but we have the root level only. We have it actually, but let's see. Meanwhile, maybe if you have any questions, we can discuss. But yeah, I'm trying to implement this actually. So it shows some issues and it is trying to implement it properly. Let's wait. Vandana, any questions so far, maybe? Or
We have few questions in the chat.
okay.
Uh, that first one, yeah.
By giving simple prompt, can it give mule code for all three layers? From experience in PPS, still how much effort it will require to fix the code manually end-to-end testing? So, Mohit, by giving simple prompt means you need to provide your requirements. To say like the step-by-step requirements you need to provide to that. Then it will create all the three layers also, like one by one. If you want to create experience API first, you can give that prompt, and then system API, then process API. Like that, if you can give step-by-step instructions in your prompt, now it will create. And how much time, how much efforts will it be required to fix the code manually end to end for testing? Yeah, obviously it will take much time if you'd like to do manually, but if you can take you help of this vibes to fix the errors also, if you can ask in general way. I'm just trying a toggle here to save this. Okay, so if you can just do it manually also, but it will take a lot of time. You can take you help of this MuleSoft vibes. You can ask in normal way, like if I found some issue in this file, just let me know what is the issue and fix it, fix the problem like that, or suggest the fix like that. Also, if you can ask in general way, it will suggest you. So in that way, you can use vibes. Is it okay, Mohit? Is that a question you asked?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you. So these AI tools, there may be a chance to break the working code by adding new piece of code. Yeah, obviously. That's why you need to run this in plan mode and first execute this in your local and try it in your dev. I mean to say local or lower environments. Don't execute any code which is generated by AI in production directly. So obviously it will do some changes because it is an artificial intelligence obviously. So we need to have some human intervention for sure. So just go through it. That's why you need to execute in plan mode, go through it. Okay, and then do it. Okay, so no ma'am, cancel the current task. Yeah, thank you Naveen. Yeah, I just started the new task actually. So is there any limit on the number of tokens consumption for trial account? It shows 200k limit. Yeah, recently I have seen this 200k limit in the screen. Even I am not that much sure about it, but I think it is the token limitation that I assume. At this moment I'm not sure, but recently I have seen this tokens also, but definitely there is a limitation. Okay, so maybe I'll check and get back on the 200k means what and then okay. So I started the new task actually. I'm trying to run it now. Let's hope for the best. It is taking time. That's okay. I'll be there to complete all these things, no problem. But from your end, maybe you need to bear some time. It seems all 10 completed, but let's see. It's there for validate or not. Let's see if it is previous one or not. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. It is running actually, so let's see. It seems it is adding all the dependencies and all. So some build issues it is showing. Let's see. Okay, I think it has completed. Let's verify once. So in the SRC main, it shows it has created the implementation project folder workspace root, but I have created there only. Hmm, Let it be. So we have created this one, but it has created inside this folder, it seems. That is why it is complaining about. It's not getting opened. Let's further action. Retrieve. Mm, it's not directory. Maybe the issue it has created inside this directory. That might be the issue. But yeah, push not cancel. It's not opening. Let's try to execute another one and see. I'm just asking this one to fix it. If not, maybe we can make the structural changes in the project. I mean to say, it has created the folder inside this folder, so that's why it is complaining about. So we can just manually maybe move this to this folder and we can run it. We can try in that way. But let's see. So, Maybe in our prompt, I have mentioned the project, create a new folder, something. That's why it has some confusion. So, the replacement. Haven't mentioned any folder name. It has created inside that. So, it has moved, it seems. It's not- Now it is moved everything here, hopefully. And the resources. Hmm. Okay, is there any link? Okay, next I tried publishing a RAML to Exchange. The task is completed, but I don't see an Exchange. A similar issue. Okay, yeah, you need to provide in your prompt like use the same organization ID where you have connect with the. I mean, the MuleSoft vibes, you have connected with your organization, right? You can, in your prompt itself, you can maybe explicitly mention use the same organization ID, then it will give you it will publish that into your organization, right? Then after creating every steps using vibes for connectivity to Salesforce account or any other account like password authentication to connect to systems, how to get data from different sources. Naveen, if I'm not wrong, you are asking about source and target system connectivity details where we need to provide in our configuration files. Is that your question, or hello, Naveen? Yes, RAML will not be present in Design Center, Pranusha, because we just want this to publish into Exchange only, right? So it won't be there in Design Center. You need to explicitly mention another prompt. Maybe you can give. So sync this with Design Center, then this will be available in your Design Center.
Yeah, ma'am. You are creating a project in a MuleSoft Vibe, so it's everything okay. While deploying it in a endpoint studio, if we uh, uh, run the code, whether it will fetch automatically all data from that, whether that we have to give username or password like to connect the external system, right? To fetch the data from home system.
You want to deploy this into Cloud Hub while you are asking? I mean,
No, no. In normal basic itself in endpoint studio, we are deploying the application.
okay.
If it test it whether data is fetching from that account or not, it will automatically get the data. But we have not provided any username or password authentication like to connect the system, right? We are
Uh,
just
you, You no need to give it because we already connected here na, in the vibes we have connected to any point platform.
Oh.
So from here it will take your organization ID, your business group and all.
Mm-hmm.
But in real time project we have different environments, right?
Okay.
In our case a sandbox design only the default environments, but
Mm-hmm.
in real time we have dev environment, QA environment, prod and all, right? So
Okay.
anyways we will not, our user will not have the permission to deploy into prod environment. To be generic, like they won't provide us the permission for our user. But
Oh,
for
okay.
dev and QA, if you want to deploy into a specific environment, you need to mention that in your prompt, like I want to deploy this application into Cloud Hub 2.0 in the same sandbox environment. Because I have created those prompts also, but unfortunately it is not executing correctly. Maybe I need to rerun everything, like all the prompts from scratch, as we are running out of time. I'll show you the prompts actually for now at least. So
Yeah.
review this MuleSoft project and prepare it for Cloud Hub 2.0 deployment. And here you can mention along with this prompt, you can mention like deploy it into sandbox environment. In my case, I have only sandbox, right? So if you can give this kind of instruction also explicitly, it will take it actually from there. It will take organization ID and the group everything in the account which you have already logged in. And from there it will take the details and then it will execute. Or else you can give some kind of deployment prompt in detail, something like this. So first check the eligible this API. I mean maybe the, I mean we have lot of deployment prompts also I have created. So if it has to verify pom.xml file, or the dependencies are there, you can mention there those also in your instructions. So here please guide me step by step from anypoint code builder. Do the following, like I have given some prompt something like this: fix the build errors if you found, package the application, then publish it into exchange if cloud hub 2.0 requires it, or deploy it to cloud hub 2.0 sandbox environment. Okay, something I have, we need to provide these instructions in your prompt. Then it will give you, even if you can ask like after the deployment give me the cloud hub application URL, it will also give you the actual cloud hub URL. Somehow it is not actually working. I'll just remove this folder and then I'll rerun it, but it will give you all the details. I have executed all these prompts actually before I come into this. 2 days back I have executed all these prompts and everything is fine. See, for the postman collection also, and then once you deploy this application you can run this plan prompt to verify your deployment. So it will check application deployment status, if it is deployed, running or failed anything, and it shows you runtime logs, and it will give you HTTP listener, see whether it is started successfully. When if you would like to ask all these questions in your single prompt, it will verify the deployment and it will show you if everything is working fine or not. This is to verify your deployment. Okay, and it will create you postman collection also. Okay, you can run it manually in the postman side. You can run it manually in the vibes actually, or else maybe let me do one thing. As we are running out of time, maybe let me remove this and I'll put the command run again, then I'll explain the prompts which I have created. Okay, I'm just removing it. Sir, where it is? I will open it from add folder, remove folder from Java source path, and copy the source. Let me remove folder from workspace. Start anyway. So today, actually, when I started, it is showing some update. I haven't done some update also, so maybe I'm not sure if that is causing the issue. To be frank, but yeah. Uh, so likewise, you can create one thing. Just give me 1 minute. I'll explain that prompts actually. Sorry, guys. Actually, it is taking a lot of time, but uh, actually, I executed all these things and I have taken the screenshots also. But I removed everything to show you from scratch. It actually it gave me some surprise today. So
That's why we don't trust AI.
yeah, sorry.
That's why we don't trust AI.
No need actually. It is running actually. See,
Yeah,
this
might
is
be
the
some
this is
updates. Yeah,
the yeah, this is the URL. I took it from
correct.
previous prompt. I have
Share.
added this
Can we get the
URL
prompts?
here. Sorry.
Can you share the prompts?
Yeah, I'll definitely share the prompts. See, I have created multiple prompts. I have executed everything in
Yes.
Vibe. I got
Sometimes.
deployed it. I deployed it today morning only. I just removed it from runtime manager also. So I can't show you the existing one also. Actually, maybe definitely we'll plan for another session because it's not good to wait you make you wait a long time. It's already taken much time, so I removed all the applications from here actually. So that's the thing. No problem. I'll share you the prompts. So here I have different prompts like for units also. I have created this prompt, and it has created different test cases. So I asked you to. I asked Vibes to create this artist flow, policy flow, and severity flow with all these suggestions and all. So it has created. And for the documentation also, you can give some simple prompt like create HTML documentation for this API. It will give you documentation. It is very good if you can see all these things in practically, but unfortunately it's not like that. But yeah, and the remaining prompts is like you can give you detailed prompt to create the documentation. I mean to say, right, in our real time projects, we are going to do HLD, LLD, and all, right? So, for that, also, you can give some structured prompt, something like this. See, include the following sections. I have prepared very detailed prompt for the documentation. So, what is the scope, in scope or out of scope, or high level design details? I mean, you can just modify this as per your requirement, but these are all the sections we can include while creating the documentation. It will help you to create the documentation also in this detailed way. So this is the different sections we can include. But in few real time organizations, like we will segregate the HLD LLD differently. But in my current organization, in my current project, we are maintaining every detail in single confluence page, like all the HLD details, sequence diagrams, context diagrams, low level design details, API implementation details, URLs, everything like samples and unit test cases, all we are maintaining in a single confluence page. So that is where I came to create this particular prompt for the detailed documentation. So I mean, we cannot directly copy paste from your Vibes to there, but at least it will give you all the structure handy. You can just take whatever you want from this section and you can copy paste over there, right? So that's where it will save you a lot of time, to be frank. And you can create an API and you can apply policy also. This particular prompt I haven't tested. I just wanted to try this once to create this instance and policy. Maybe it won't work, but the remaining prompts it will work. So I'll share you these prompts also. uh, Vandana, can I share this in the chart? Is it allowed?
Yes,
Or
yes. Try it once.
Sure, sure. And sorry, guys, actually it should work, but yeah. So in the meanwhile, I'll try to run the another prompt. In the meanwhile, I'll just share these prompts with you. Okay, the design itself, right? Let's try, because this folder structure or something causes the issue. I'll try to fix it. Yeah. So I'll copy paste this, but it is a huge file actually. Um, this has 600 to 700 lines. Can I add it like an attachment? Maybe. Do I
If
have that
not,
feature?
you can share with them via email.
Sure, that helps actually. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, can I give my email here? Uh,
yeah. Yeah.
okay. Then I'll type my email, guys. Guys, here you can please drop me an email. I'll share this text file with you.
Yes.
yeah, you can copy my email ID. Yes, I'll provide this text file. Um, so maybe Vandana, can we continue for some time, or maybe can we set up another session like
Mm, yeah.
maybe it is taking much time as expected. Uh,
Okay. Like now, what and all a part is remaining to complete?
mm. Yeah, yeah. Actually, we have designed the RAML. That's it. While doing the implementation itself, we are facing some issues. So I'm trying it again. Maybe let's try next 10 minutes.
Yeah, if not, we
Uh,
can do
hmm.
part two. So
Follow-up session. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
sure. So I'm trying it again, guys. Let's see next 10 minutes. If it is working fine, that's fine. Otherwise, maybe we can have a follow-up meetup. No problem. Again, it has created inside the folder.
I think we can have the continue part two, part three like that. In part two also you can add more things like that.
I'm sorry.
We can continue from part two, and you can add more things in part two and
Yeah, because I
part three
have
also in
to.
future.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't expect this much time it will take actually. So I have planned for another agent also to cover this diagnostic. It is also very, I mean, interesting and very useful agent. This I have tried. If I have any running application, I'll show you. I maybe show you how it works. But currently I don't have. Or maybe uh, Vandana or someone maybe if you have any running application in your trial account. Yeah. Anyways, we will plan part two
We
in
don't
detail.
have Lakshmi. So let's
Okay,
say we
okay.
can plan
No
part.
problem, no problem. Yeah, we can plan part two, no problem. But let's see last 10 minutes. If it works fine, then it is well and good. Otherwise, we will plan. We'll close it sharply 12 maybe. And finalize. Because if you can ask you in simple words, na, it will generate you. But I am trying to do it some kind of a real time prompt. So it is surprised me actually. Because I executed all these prompts earlier, to be frank. Sometimes it will. And this is the tool actually it is executing validate project tool in the MCP. So likewise, we can see all the tools also. What are the tools it will execute in the backend? But yeah, okay. I think it shows some validation errors and all. Uh, okay, guys. Maybe we can we can continue in the part two. Maybe there we can execute all these prompts, and I'll see what why this has created inside this folder. So that is causing the issue actually. So I'll try to fix this and let's continue in part two maybe. Is that fine instead of wasting all of time?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
will be okay.
yeah, sure, sure. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone have any questions,
Yeah, yeah,
please
maybe we
ask.
can continue. Yeah, questions if you have, we can continue. Yeah.
I paste in Q&A.
Q&A. Oh, we don't have any, na? Okay, you can we register multi SF account into single AnyPoint platform and vice versa? Multi AnyPoint platform accounts in single SF account. In multiple Salesforce accounts, we can add in AnyPoint platform. That I am sure. But multiple AnyPoint platform accounts, if we can use in Salesforce, that part I am not sure. I didn't check that. But here see different Salesforce accounts you can add. Let me just check it, show it here. So here I have added one organization, right? So you can add one more organization. If you have another free account, you can add one more organization here, and you can enable it and you can work along with that. But in Salesforce, it is directly navigating to your go to any point platform and all, and then here it is there remove connection. Okay, so I think like at a time we can use only one AnyPoint platform account to this Salesforce. But AnyPoint platform allows it will. I mean, we can add multiple Salesforce organizations. Is it the question you asked?
Yes, Lakshmi.
Not Syed. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I got, but it's leading to another question.
Sorry.
So I get one more question on this.
No problem.
So which Salesforce account privileges these wipes will use? So if you add more, like say
Okay.
in any
Okay.
pen platform, we add
Got you. Yeah.
2, 3 Salesforce accounts, right? So if we run wipes, so which Salesforce account privileges these wipes will use?
In Vibes, na. Okay. Anyways, so we have only one AnyPoint platform account. It is connected here, right? So based on this organization ID. So I
But in
think
my platform, I have
okay.
configured 3 Salesforce platforms.